Make my fucking forehead look big.
That's
I don't know why girls think that actually works.
We up.
Yep, we rolling.
That's true. Why do girls think that actually works?
Because
Does that work, ladies? Does it work when you take the picture up high and make you look what?
Skinnier.
Tell me what that does for you, baby. It make you look skinnier. It must make your head look bigger though, right?
it definitely does it.
So what does that do for y'all?
You look like a caricature of yourself. It's like their body positions and hold their fat, from.
Oh no,
view.
I'm up on the lifted leg.
Angles are important.
The lifted leg for the curve to make it look like you got an ass. I understand that.
Yeah.
I understand the arm to cover up the fat and the little turn this way. So I get that.
So basically, they're trying to turn themselves into.
They trying to cheat the game. That's what y'all doing. Y'all trying to cheat the game.
game.
But I like it. I still press like.
Yeah.
I still press like. We in the building, live from the green room.
Yep.
Back in the building. Tone Rock, Trey,
Elliot.
Elliot, Joe Feezy Fox.
What's up?
What's up, world? Episode
35.
35.
Yeah.
Shout out to the sponsor, Captain Kirk, Jamaican Rum Punch. Yo, Kirk, you will not see me take one sip of this today. I've been drinking like crazy for the last 20 days, 30 days. That's number one. But I left the dentist this morning, and he said chill with the alcohol for a little bit.
Oh, wow. I'm not drinking right now.
I got a gaping hole in my tooth.
You got pain medication?
Remember I told y'all I went to the dentist, told you the journey. So again, I'm stressing to everybody, like, make sure you go to the dentist routinely. You scared of the pain, you scared of the money. It's gonna be more pain and more money if you put that shit off. So now I'm like, yo, let's just get it, bro. So I had a filling that was loose, and when I would chew stuff, not immediately, but over time, from like,
Right.
you know how slow I eat, like 10 minutes in, it's like, oh, something's up. But it was livable. And I kept putting it off.
Right.
And then I went to the dentist, and he's like, yo, the filling is loose. And what's happening is it's jostling inside the tooth.
Right.
And it's hitting a nerve, not every time, but at some point, it's you don't feel pain, then bang, it hits that nerve.
Right.
Then you chew, bang, it hits that nerve. So he took the filling out, cleaned all the decay, gave me a temporary, like,
Crown.
this will hold you, no, not even a crown, like this will hold you for next week or so. So he's like, yo, come back next week and I'll finish the process. He's like, because I know you got to work. It's all about not being out of work.
Right.
And they understand that. So he understands that. But what happened was I was supposed to come back a week later, and then he went to the Olympics.
Oh.
So it's like, yo, we got to push it to 2 weeks later. Now, in that time, I'm trying to maintain with this temporary fix.
Chewing on the right side of your mouth.
And like 3 days ago, I'm eating chicken, hit the bone, bang. Feel it immediately. But the pain subsides.
Yeah.
I go back today to the dentist, and he's like, well, as long as you didn't damage the tooth, we could just take that temporary hold out, give you the crown or the inlay or whatever, and you'll be good. The motherfucker takes the mirror. I hear him go, Jesus Christ. I hear him whisper that. I'm like,
That's
like,
not good.
He said, when you hit that bone, you cracked the tooth. But you cracked it, and it went up. Like the crack went up into the tooth. You know, a tooth is mad long.
Right.
Went up into the tooth. So he's like, yo,
You
gotta
take
pull
the whole thing.
Gotta pull it. But he's like, I know you gotta work. So I can pull it today, but you might not make that show this weekend. So what I'll do is he like did some trimming on the crack, applied some, polymer.
So fix a flat.
Pushed it together.
Yeah.
I feel fine right now. I don't feel any pain. Gave me some antibiotics. Gave me some pain medication. I took some pain medication. I took the antibiotics. I think I got to take it again at like 8:30, and I don't have it with me. So hopefully that shit don't just come in at like a rush of pain at some point.
Right.
But yeah, so
That's why you're not drinking.
that's why I'm not drinking, because he's like, stay away from alcohol, and it's a whole and the medication. Plus, I've been, like I said, since birthday weekend, I've been drunk damn near. I've been drunk damn near every day since June 15th. Like, not every day, but
that's almost
Good
2
amount.
months.
a good amount of days.
Months,
A good amount of days I've been like, yo, And it's been like, it's not even been like I woke up with the intention of getting drunk. It was like, yo, you celebrating your birthday, son? Yo, shot, round of drinks on us. Like, I'm at the comedy club. Yo, here's a bottle. Happy birthday. Yeah. People coming up to the club. Yo, heard it was your birthday weekend. Yo, DC, shout out to DC, man. DC was fucking incredible. All of the usual people that come out every time. Yo, here's a bottle. So they all in the fridge in the green room. Yeah. And his Los will come like, yo, what's up with this? Yo, crack it, son. And he crack. I'm like, all right, let me get a little bit of that.
Right.
So it wasn't even the intention to be drunk for 30 straight days. It was just, this shit just happened. So now I got to make sure I happen to not be drunk for quite a few days. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's love, Kirk. I just can't because the pain in the tooth, brother.
I actually had one over the weekend, man. You know? Yeah.
Cracked one open.
Yeah, I cracked one open, man. Half get you right. I'm like half, just like half. I already knew that. I got the other half.
What was you doing? You just in the crib chilling? Or?
Yeah, it was late at night, and I just wasn't asleep yet.
Right. Yeah. What would you do this weekend? How was your weekend?
The weekend was cool. Did a lot of worked out, of course, and just catching up on work. Because I did Dallas, did that one-nighter, man, and I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna put it out there, put the video out there.
Okay.
So just trying to get my stuff together.
What are your options? Like cutting it up in clips and putting it out, or
not just
putting
that,
the whole thing out, or
like the whole thing. So I did an hour. So
you're gonna put it out like a special?
Or just a video, not like a special to sell, but just to put it out there. I don't want to hold it. But I do want to edit it down to like maybe 35 minutes.
I didn't mean put it out to sell. Like put it on YouTube. Like do the Ali Sadiq route.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah,
cut it into a half-hour special.
Yeah, cut it into like half hour, and then the other jokes maybe I'll make clips out of that, or just not have them in. So when I start performing, hey, you already did that on the video. So
people don't care. People want to hear certain jokes. They
do. They want to.
I think comics put more of an emphasis on like I did that bit than the audience.
Yeah, they don't care.
Especially like people that really fuck with you, because they'll be like, I got friends that come to the show sometimes and they'll hear a bit they heard before and like, yo, nigga, you so funny. Like I knew the bit, but that shit's still funny to me.
Yeah.
That's like a huge compliment. But the people in the room, you want them to be like, yo, it's new shit.
They got the greatest.
Oh, of course.
They got their favorites. That they
man,
want.
Do the one when they out there. It's like comedy karaoke or something like that.
Shout out to Robin. Yo, Robin was like, yo, you never do the bit anymore. And
which one?
You know the bit. She was like, you never do it anymore. And I'm like, yo, I was saving it for the special. And then I got in the habit of not doing it.
Which one?
You told me to cut
so
okay,
she's like, yo, I got in the habit of not doing it because I was trying to save it for when I did my special. And then I did the special and didn't even do the shit.
Do the bit.
So, because I was in the habit of not doing it.
Understand, that's probably 7 years old.
Probably
about
easily about 7 years old.
Yeah, so
easily.
That's how long you've been holding that.
Yeah. I remember Russell would tell me every night when I did, not every week when I did All Deaf, yo, do the joke, man. I brought people here to hear it. Do that joke. Jamie Masada, do the joke. So I'm like, I told y'all before, I'm ready to shoot again. I'm ready to, like, we'll talk off camera, but like, if y'all ready, like, we could set something up. One of these clubs.
Ready for,
we can set something up.
What's cool is that I get why you say that. Hey, I don't want to put this clip out because this bit is gonna go into the next specials. You don't want to put, you don't want to put it out.
That's one reason, like that. And also I think from what I've seen just of my stand-up, I do a bit for a few months. That shit get better and better and better. So then when I decide like, okay, I'm gonna put it on the special here, I still do, like some of the bits I did on Rock the World.
Okay.
It hasn't dropped yet, so people ain't see it. Some of those bits better now.
Yeah.
So now I'm like conflicted, like, damn, this shit better than
but there's more.
That's the dilemma of a comic. That's like my own little dilemma.
But it's like a remix. It's like, you can look at it like that. Like the original version is dope, but when they hear it again and it's being better, it's just like the remix. It's been around the world was dope, but then when they added Carl Thomas to it, that shit was doper.
You know what I mean? So
it's
the second floor.
Yeah,
it's like, man, you got a second floor to this bitch?
Yeah, it's the same. It's the same with the bit. So
I try to just like, okay, what can I take from that bit and write another bit like it? If whatever the topic was, like like Fing is based on the attitude of
women.
I could write another joke about the attitude of women. That doesn't necessarily have to be that, but it's the same premise. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I try to do.
Yeah.
But it's just one of those things about, like, most of us comic artists are our own worst
critic. We're our hardest critics.
Hardest critic.
Yeah, own one. Like, I don't want to put that out there. It ain't that good. It ain't this. Or I don't. But it's just like, sometimes we care what the other comedians think. All the wrong shit instead of just putting it out there.
That's another thing. Okay, so this weekend I was in DC, and Pierre came to the show Sunday.
Shout out Pierre.
Shout out Pierre.
I just talked to him.
Came to the show Sunday. I'm in the green room. Tommy was actually already on stage. Maybe 10 minutes left in his set. Pierre walks in the green room. Oh shit, we start talking. That's my homie. We always talk. We always have a good conversation.
You just did a show too.
I did his podcast. Yeah. So he was there because he was in town, and it's like I had to stop by and see you, and I want to have you back on the podcast, and I want to talk boxing this time because we are huge boxing fans. And as soon as he said that, we just started talking boxing. He's like, no, save it. I want to have you on the podcast. And I was like, plus Tommy's about to rap. But he chilled. He was like, I'm going to chill, watch you work. And Sunday show was fucking phenomenal, bro. It was like just up. From hello, that shit was up to goodbye. And at the end of the set, I was like, yo, is P still in the back? And they was like, nah, he left. But Tony Woods was there.
Tony Woods.
So Tony Woods, the OG, super triple OG comedian, super big homie. I was like, yo, I got to bring him on stage. Like, fuck it, come on stage. It was already in the show. I had already said goodnight, did the shot. We hadn't done the shot yet. But I was like, yo, bring an extra shot for Tony. And I was like, yo, this dude right here, I went on the road with. When I first started out, we went to Amsterdam and Rotterdam together. And he was like, just showed me the ropes and just kind of took care of me, made sure I was good because I was out of the country for the first time ever. And I was on this show with these big name cats for the first time ever. And I was no name. I was nobody. And he kind of took care of me. But I my question I'm getting to is like, do y'all go to other comic shows? And is there what's like the unwritten rule? Like, are you not supposed to go to other comic shows, or do you go to comics that you only the cats that you fuck with or the cats that you're a fan of? So how does that work?
For me, I go if I'm it's very rare that I just go to a show just to go, especially if I'm not really. Like, I have, like, stage anxiety. So sometimes it's hard for me to be at a show and I'm not performing. I just rather be like, But if I know the person or if I'm going, you know what I mean? And we're talking outside of, like, Hollywood.
Yeah, sometimes. Yeah.
If I know, like, the person that's performing, I'll pop in and show love. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah,
I saw you was on the joint tonight. I wasn't doing anything. And I go and show some love. You know what I mean? If I know him. If I don't know the person, it's very rare that I'll just go.
But you don't know him and you heard a lot about this person. Like, you heard.
If I heard a lot about the person, I'm like, let me go see what this. Comedy club right there. Let me go see what this person about. I would do that. I haven't done it, but I'm not opposed to doing it. I would do, but it's never really been a situation where it was somebody there. I was like, I want to see this person live, and you know what I mean.
But that's not somebody who you know personally, though.
Yeah. Like, if I know the person, I'll go. Just off the rip.
Right,
all right,
okay.
I'll go. But if I don't know the person personally, but heard good things about this person, or like, yo, this dude is hot, this dude is dope, and if I just happen to be in the vicinity and not doing anything, I will go to check that.
Yeah, somebody like that for me, like, would be like Godfrey. I don't know him, and to this day, I've never seen him live, but I know he's dope live. And I've never seen it for myself. So if that were a situation where, oh, it's Godfrey, I'm gonna go check him out. Make myself known or whatever. I'll go buy a ticket just out of respect. Like, I'm not just gonna pop up like that. But
I'm popping up. I ain't buying no. As an artist, that's one thing about me. I don't like to. If I'm an artist, I don't like to pay for nothing artist related.
Well, okay, now if it was like at the home club, then that's different. But if it was like, oh, I'm in this town, I would just show love like that, and I would just make myself known. I would do that. But I've never seen like him, or if somebody who I know, if it's in town, like not much saying like you, but somebody that we know, I would go and show love. I would do that.
Okay, so because I've had that happen like the last couple of weeks. It's like I'm on stage and there's somebody in the room, and I guess it's like a look that you just get. They just kind of just really.
What do you mean a look? What do you mean a look?
The person in the audience is just really like not really laughing, but not happy. They don't look like they have a bad time. They just. And I'm like, oh, they into the material. They listening to the
right. They watching the
process.
Act. Yeah.
They watching the act. Right.
Yeah.
And I've caught that a couple of times, and I'll say like, hey, you a comedian? Yeah. And I'm like,
yeah.
And I'm like, I you gave me that vibe, bro. Like I feel like you was just like, let me just come check it out. And
like youngsters do that. I mean, I know I did that. I was like, I think it was my first 3 comics. It was Arnez J, Joe Torre, and I think it was like Dave Chappelle.
Okay, wait, stop.
So
stop. Now we're gonna change the question.
Okay.
We're gonna change the question. We're gonna come back to what we were originally talking about.
Okay.
Get your 3 people that you saw too.
Okay.
What did you think of them then? What do you think of them now?
Hilarious.
What did you think of Arnez J when you first saw him?
Arnez J, when I first saw him live, and not knowing, I really wasn't a comic yet. I wasn't a comic yet. So
not knowing what?
That you shouldn't sit in the front row as a comedian.
Oh, okay.
So I'm in the front row, like what you said. Yeah, I'm about to start doing this, and I'm watching his set. Over the top, zany, a whole lot more than what I would see on Comic View. So I'm like, okay, yeah, they love this dude. And antics, animate, just like live action cartoon, some Pixar shit, just a funny dude. And that was it. I mean, I didn't think anything like, wow, he's magical or anything, but I'm seeing it live. Like, this is how to do it, and
you thought that was the template. You said this is how to do it.
Not necessarily. I just wanted to see a show, and I wanted to be. It was my first time going to the Addison Improv.
Okay.
Like literally, so I bought a ticket, and Arnez J, that's the guy I saw on BET Comic View, and Def Comedy Jam. That was it. So, what do you want? 2 more? What do I think of him now?
Now you're a comedian. You're how many years in?
This will be 20-something. 20, LA time, 18 years. LA time, 18 years.
How long you been doing it?
No, fuck LA time. LA don't dictate shit. How long you been the comic?
Since 1999.
25 years.
Going on 25.
25 years?
Yeah.
Okay, 25 years later, what do you think of Arnez J?
I think... Now, I haven't seen him. Correction, I saw him when we went to Dallas. Partly, I wasn't just watching him. He's got longevity in the game. To me, he's still able to do it. Like, I don't have any perspective now because I haven't watched him.
Okay.
So I don't know what he's doing now. But hearing the crowd and Arnez J's on the bill, he's still working. That tells me if he's anything like what he was back then, I'm pretty sure he's still funny. He still got it.
Mm-hmm. What were the other 2 you said? Dave Chappelle and who else?
Did I say Joe Torre?
Joe Torre.
And Dave Chappelle.
I guess we can skip Dave because we've all seen what Dave is now and what he was back then. What'd you think of Joe?
Again, dude from Def Comedy Jam, and by that time I think Poetic Justice was out in BET Comic View, and one of those guys. He had his personality. Capping on people in the crowd. He was doing that, big time. Came out to, big arms and stuff. I said, man, this dude, he really diesel like that. he really diesel. Summertime, sweater vest and big arms. And I was like, okay, he really doing this.
No t-shirt underneath.
Yeah, no t-shirt. And now I haven't seen him in a minute. But he still got that Joe Torre swag. He still got it. And of course, I worked with Guy Torre for years, and it's just he's still just as aggressive, still funny. The jokes that he was doing back then, I don't remember all of them, but he's got a wealth of material that's always, relevant and funny. Like he can still do it. That's one of the things like we were talking about before. The guys that were different, quote unquote, different on Def Comedy Jam, those are the ones that can still do it today. They had an act. Yeah.
Who was the first couple of cats you saw?
The first couple of cats I saw, I was like up and coming. Like I never went to a comedy club before I decided to try comedy.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like,
wow, really?
Didn't study on the game. You said, I'm doing it.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Because you got to think, in Jersey, like back then growing up, I would probably have to go to New York. You know what I'm saying? And then
Not a peppermint.
Yeah, but I was young. Yeah,
under 21. Like
yeah. So I wouldn't have been able to go in there. So my first comedy club experience was my first open mic at Uptown Comedy Club Corner in Atlanta.
Okay.
And I saw like Shawty hosting, and I saw him from I saw him from all the music videos.
Right. He was the music video comedian.
Yeah, so it was funny. Then I would see like in Atlanta like Little Duval, you know what I mean?
Right.
But then I moved to Maryland shortly after that. So in Maryland I would see the people like like T-Rex, and like I think I saw like Michael Blackston.
Shout out T-Rex.
Yeah, T-Rex.
And I saw I wasn't really exposed to like big comedians. I was already like in the game. Like I went on the first time I met Guy Torrey, I was opening up for Guy Torrey in
you opened up for
St. Petersburg, Florida.
All right, yeah.
What'd you think of Guy?
Back then, Guy was cool. But even now, like with some of the comedians that I've named, like at this point, I've been in the game 22 years, so it was just like now I rate a lot of comedians so differently. Because even the cats that I was like, yo, he's a beast. I look at him now and I'm like, oh,
yeah,
trash. Because they're
niggas went from beast to trash.
But you know why? Because I wasn't where I was. I was still like trying to figure it out and not understanding the depths of comedy and the tiers. So it's a lot of cats now that are
levels
still
to this shit.
There are a lot of cats that are still funny, but they're tier 1 funny.
Tier 1 funny.
They're tier 2 funny. Like they're not really talking about nothing. They still skipping and scooping around and say like it's not like
they're not mature. Like they haven't matured.
They haven't matured.
They're not seasoned.
It ain't that they're seasoned, but they're
not seasoned.
They're still in that tier. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, what's tier 1? What's it? Not you gotta say no names. But like, you said skipping and scooping around. So what's tier 1? Like
open micer?
No, not.
I'm talking about the level of material.
What's tier 1?
It's the still low hanging fruit. You know what I mean? I walk in and pants look like that. Like okay, people gonna laugh if you hike your. Right. If you do that, and if you make yourself look silly, you already know people will laugh at that. Okay. You already know people gonna laugh if you say you farted, and then it's like it's just
say farted again.
You can just say Alex Thomas.
Oh damn!
I'm kidding. I'm
not gonna sit here.
I'm kidding. I was just trying to think of a comic to say.
But so now for me. I sit back and I'm like, he tearing the room up. He killing. But I'm like, but it's tier 1.
What's funny? That's one thing. Can I just say this? That's one thing I really don't like about watching comedy shows or watching comics perform is that maybe it's gonna sound weird, but like I've learned so much about it that now when I see comics like that don't really have any material and they skipping and scooping around like you said. And the room's rocking. I'm like this, like y'all don't know that's not like y'all don't know? Like I'm mad at the audience, like y'all don't know that's not it? Like that.
You know what's funny? It's a comedian, I'm not gonna say his name.
His name.
I literally be looking at the room like, how's this person fooling y'all?
Is one out right now who when he's live, hands down destroys the room.
Live on stage.
When he's live on stage.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. When that shit is on screen, he cannot captivate the home audience the way he does.
Oh, I think I know who you're talking about.
And when I listen to when he's killing live, and I laugh. Sometimes sometimes I'm in there like crying and laughing.
In the room energy.
In the room. But I'm still like, he won't talk about shit. Like he was up there.
Yeah, some comics don't talk about shit very well.
Yeah.
Like he's really good at not saying shit.
It's like the gift of gab in the moment. but there's no substance.
Right.
Yeah,
I remember when I first saw. No disrespect.
Yeah, because I don't want to respect.
When I first-
I'm not disrespecting anybody that's been in this game.
No, I have a tremendous amount of respect for anybody that ever walked on stage and touched the mic. However it turned out, it turned out. Just the fact that you said I'm gonna get up there, I respect it.
Right.
I remember when I first came to LA and started seeing Dane Cook at the Laugh Factory every night. And this motherfucker would body the room. I'm talking about they would line around the building to see him.
Mm-hmm.
To see him. He would body every night. And I just remember one night, like, being at the house, like, I don't remember one joke he said. Like, it's nothing that goes with you. It's like you watching it, and it's, oh, shit, in the moment, and then you leave, and it's like, there's nothing that you take away from it.
Yeah, you just know that you were entertained.
There's no, like, and God forbid, like, I should not be comparing these two people. But, you know, a guy like Chrissy, you see his set, and weeks later, you like, yo, remember, his shit turned into, like, a part of your life. Like, yo, Chris Rock always said that, right? Yo, something happened. Like, didn't Chris Rock say that shit? Like, because it's so relevant to you and your life and how you live your life and how you see people live their lives that you go, yo, remember when Chris Rock said that? And I just remember, like, watching Dane, like, yo, he fucking destroyed. But, like, a day later, I'm like, it's funny. I don't know what he said.
They're like the guest preacher that comes through and be rocking the whole congregation.
I have no knowledge of what you're talking about.
I know you don't.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
And they come in, it's like, yo, man, the guest preacher was off the chain. What is he talking about? Oh, I don't know. I just know I felt good.
Yeah,
It just gave you a fix.
I think people get comfortable in the lane or the place that they're in to where they're like, I don't need to grow, or I don't, or maybe they just still think that, hey, this is what it is. This has been getting me this far. Why change it? But, you know, I tell people all the time, I'd rather have, if I had to choose between, from a 1 to 10, a laugh at a 7 with substance, with them walking away like, yo, what my man was saying was on some real shit, as opposed to the last being at a level 10 and they walking away not remembering shit that I said.
Yeah,
you know
I feel that.
If I had to choose, you know what I mean?
But when a comedian does mature, to another level, I think that's just that much more respect you get in the game, because you can see somebody elevating. Especially, like, all right, just another example. Like, I saw early Andrew Dice Clay. Hickory dickory dock. I mean, but that was part of his thing, but that's kind of juvenile for him back then. And then I move out here. Dice did a set at Tripping on Tuesday one time. I didn't see none of that. He was cut straight to the point and just said like 2 words, and then just rocking the whole crowd.
Nice.
Yeah. I'm like blown away. That's not the same dude. He's elevated his act.
Yeah.
Well, your life gonna change. So even if you was juvenile when you started, at some point you're gonna get. I mean, most comics have arrested development, realistically, but you're gonna mature at some point. Your life's gonna change. You're gonna get married. You're gonna have kids. You're gonna be here.
Yeah. Your life experience.
Your financial situation is gonna change. God willing. You've already relocated. That's new. So there's so much change in your life. It's like at some point it has to.
You gotta address it.
Has to go into the material. Like I did a bit. I don't even know if either one of you have seen it yet. It's like I talk about something that really happened, like a true story from my life, and people are like, oh shit, yo, bro, like you really told that story. Like my boys was at the show this weekend, like, yo, son, I remember that shit. Like,
with the
yeah.
I recorded.
They was like, nigga, like, oh shit, like you really took it there. And I'm like, yo, we got to start. The shift got to start to like really letting them really see like more insight.
Yeah, that's
me personally,
and it's relatable. I mean, somebody has gone through something. That you now laugh at.
So a dude said that one night at the show. Was like, yo, and I'm sure I'm not the only person in the room that went through this. And the guy was like sitting there like, yeah, dude, I got a similar story, and sat there and told me his story while I'm on stage. Like, wow, this is crazy. So I'm like just trying to get more of those moments of just that insight into who I am and what makes me the person I am, the person that hopefully you are a fan of.
That's kind of where I've been. Like, I'm just like, it for me, it helps me write easier because I can literally, like, when I'm on stage, like, and that's what I said when I posed that question, like, a couple of episodes back, where I was like, how do you feel about comedians not embellishing, lying, just like deliberately lying to make a joke funny. Meaning like, hey, I got these 7 kids, man, and you get that when they only got 1 kid. It like
straight up.
Oh yeah, that's different.
I'm like, why? You know, and that was the question. Somebody was like, I just seen a comedian over here talking about he got 6 kids, and I know he only got 1. Like, why would you lie just for a joke? And then mad comments of comedians was like, I lie all the time. Why this or that? And you're supposed to lie. And I was like, no, you're supposed to embellish. But like this lying, like making something a whole lot about what's supposed to be your life personally.
Yeah,
I think that shit is trash. I think that shit is trash, man.
Yeah, I can't do that.
And then I was going back and forth with people in the comments, and then and I was like, it's funny because when I get off stage, so many people ask me, "Yo, was what you saying about that true, or did this really happen, or did that really?" And I'm like, "Yo, everything that I say really happened." You know what I mean? And I might take 1 or 2 things to add or to whatever.
But it's based in truth. But totally based in truth.
The whole thing is based in truth, man. I remember when I was talking about Kim, Boogie, and Kijo at the Chocolate Sundays, like, a few months back, and Ron G was like, "Hey, man, you don't have to say it exactly." I said, "No, I do." He said, "You could say something like, you lost your sister, your best friend, and your car keys. That'd make it." I said, "No. Why would I say that? No, like no, like you're not understanding what I'm. You're not understanding what that ingredient of what I'm putting in that whole thing is, and it's nothing that I want to make light of for that particular second or seconds that I'm talking about it. I want them to be like, damn." So then when I hit them with what I want to say next, they can like, "Yo, this man brought me through this emotion and then took me right out of it."
Yeah.
All within 25 or 30 seconds.
Right.
Like, wow. Now when I'm driving home, I could talk to my wife or my husband and be like, yo, shit. Now, you know what I mean? Now I
had a joke like that, the road rage joke. Mm-hmm. And I used that as an excuse to yell at my wife. No, I didn't really do that. But it's funny.
We don't know what you, Fox.
Man, come on.
That might have been a good reason for you to come home like, what the fuck are you talking about?
But you took from
I'd be out of the car at that point. Yeah. Go upstairs. Oh, I'm reliving a moment now. Yeah. But I mean, I embellished that. I mean, I'm not.
That's embellishing, which is 1,000% what you supposed to do.
Of course.
Yeah,
in
like
that form, yeah.
You said we addressed this before, but Richard Pryor, when his monkey ran away, and the neighbor's dog came up to him like, "What's the matter, Rich?"
Yeah,
the dog did
said, the monkey took off. Yeah.
Hey,
okay,
Rich.
Get over it, Rich. It's gonna be okay. Now I'm gonna be chasing you tomorrow.
Right.
All right.
That did not happen.
But you know what I almost guarantee happened? When whatever he was talking about was like really happening. He was
fighting in his backyard, saw the monkey down the street, and then saw the dog.
The dog was right there.
The dog looking at me like he cared.
Exactly.
I do believe
that's what a genius part.
Bernie Mac.
Okay.
Well, I want some milk and cookies. And she stepped back and looked at me like she want to do something. And I was like, what's a motherfucking move?
Yeah.
Clearly that didn't happen. But the little girl probably had a mad face.
He
said, you can't get cookies. And she probably was like,
yeah.
And that was the bit. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Man.
That's the...
imagination.
That's the genius.
That's
the genius is seeing the little thing and making it the movie for the audience.
Right.
Exactly.
That's the genius.
Right.
Tracy Morgan had a joke about, he would do this shit all the time, man. I used to love this joke so much about arguing with your girlfriend on the train platform. And you waiting for the train, like it's such a New York specific joke. Yeah, bitch, you gotta shut the fuck. I ain't fucking talking to you. Yo, shut the fuck up. And he's like, she's still arguing, like, yo, bitch, I just said, what the fuck you talking?
Looking for the train.
He do that, like he's looking for the train, and I'm like, man, that right there, that just little. And it's like that's the movie that he's making for the people that weren't there to see what happened with him and the girl.
It's like you recreate.
And he's like, she be walking away like, and then somebody else will try to get in like, yo, y'all calm down, y'all calm down. And, once people start trying to calm you down, certain people ramp up. They, like soon they get in front of her like, chill. No, fuck that. Nigga. You ain't say that shit. When them Puerto Ricans was whipping your ass. And he's like, damn, bitch, you gotta bring that shit up. And it's just that It was probably an argument. I'm sure, in fact, there was an argument,
Mm-hmm.
an actual argument. But now he makes the movie for you to see.
Right,
So when
right.
you're watching it, you're like, damn, this shit is funny as hell.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you're right, man. That's the genius.
That's
the
behind
genius.
it.
Yeah, that's painting.
Because certain things you just
words.
can't literally like make up. Like certain things just when they happen, you like, oh shit, like I have to talk about it.
That's why I hate, I swear to God. Yo, every comic that says that shit, I fucking hate your set when you say, I swear to God, and then you say some just ridiculous shit. It's like, bro, you swear to God on that?
You swear on that?
You swear to God
you
on
going
that?
to hell.
Yo, I fucking hate that, bro. Like, no, I swear to God. And then she was like, bro.
Are you trying to add more drama to
Yeah,
it?
because
to
it's
draw
like,
in
yeah.
outrageous.
I hate that. I hate it.
Yeah, it's like, hey, I swear.
Yeah.
I swear.
I remember I had, like I said, one time with me and Bridget Bryce's mom, we was in the car driving and we had got into it and she was trying to grab my Palm Trio. That's how old my Palm Trio 300.
Damn.
And when I say I was literally like this close to throwing that shit out the fucking, like on some, like, I was like, yo, I'm just about to throw this phone out the fucking window, man. Like,
You had some shit on that phone.
yeah. Like I throw it out the window. I was that close, yo. And when I came, but I didn't even think to come up with that bit at that particular time. I was still young in the game. I didn't really know how to translate, real life into the stage, like for real. I didn't learn that till I really moved out here. And when I was in my first relationship out here and got caught up in some shit, that incident came back to my head. So literally, like the night I had got caught in some shit here, I had an open mic. No, I was hosting my show and I talked about it. Like, man, I just got caught cheating. Blah blah blah.
Hey, you gotta calm that down. I was gonna say goodnight to my kid.
Oh yeah.
What's up, kiddo ditto? Yes. I know. You're right. You can't eat those. Those are stuffed. They're stuffed. They're too big. You want to say hi to Joe Fox and Trey? Yeah. Look, Joe Fox.
What? Turn your head. What's up, Charleston?
Say
You
what's
about to go
up.
to sleep?
Say what's up.
What's
Want to say hi to Trey? Say what's up, Trey.
Yo, what up, kid?
What up, Trey?
What up, man? How you doing, brother?
You good?
Give me that tomato, man.
Say I'm good.
Is that what it is? Yeah, it's a tomato.
Tomato.
I see, man.
All right. That is recording right now, okay? I'll talk to you later, all right?
Dada,
Yes, sir.
can you show me those sticks?
Those sticks right here behind the wall. It's just a wall. It's just sticks on the wall. You got to come to the studio one day, okay?
These are letters.
The letters, it says live from the green room. I'm going to bring you here next week, okay? I'll bring you with me, okay?
Dad, can you show me the ceiling now?
Show you the ceiling, okay. So, see the lights? See the cameras? See tech support? That guy's tech support.
He's Indian.
Say, what's up, tech support?
What's up, tech support?
Charleston, he's Indian.
All right, kiddo. I'll talk to you later, okay?
Good night. Bye, Dada. Do you know what's even worse?
What's even worse?
Going down there when you have to poop.
Gross.
All right, peace. I love you to all the planets, all right? Peace. So today we was driving on the 101, and he looked over. We were getting off the exit, and it was going up. And he looked over like, Dada, you do not want to fall down there. And I said, you do not want to fall down there. He said, you know what would be even worse? If you fell down there on a skateboard. And he and I will create a game from just one word. And I said, you know what would be even worse? If you fell down there with a helmet on. And he's like, you know what would be even worse? So we kept doing that the rest of the drive. You know what would be even worse, Dada? If you fell down there in an ice cream truck, and ice cream truck would be ice cream is all over you. You know what would be even worse? If you fell down there, I said in an 18-wheeler. Oh, Dada, you be messed up. You know what would be even worse, Dada? This was the funny part. You know what would be even worse? If you fell down there in a cyber truck And I said, what you know about a Cybertruck? And he said, Ugly Musk makes them.
Right.
Ugly Musk, he said.
Ugly Musk.
Yo,
He ain't lying.
I bust out laughing and like, who? He said, Ugly Musk makes the Cybertrucks. I'm like, all right, that's what we going with.
He not lying.
And then I said, you know what would be even worse? If you fell down there and you had to poop, and he
started rolling.
This you would have thought I was Eddie Murphy in what is it?
Raw.
Not even what's the first one?
Delirious.
He was crying in the car.
Poop is what 4, 5?
4 years old. That's why he said it back because he's like, it's the funniest thing that I said.
You say poop to any 4-year-old.
Yeah.
Poop is a funny word.
I had to say goodnight to my kid, man. I heard the phone ring. I had to say goodnight to my kid. I will stop the world for my child. Y'all know y'all like, y'all was just talking about this and you stopped the show. Nigga, I'll stop the world for that baby.
Ugly
But
Musk.
we was making points about.
Yeah.
Originally, the whole original thing was about going to other comics shows.
Right.
And I've done it. I was saying who we saw earlier. Not early on because when I first started, I was born and raised and grew up in comedy clubs, so I seen everybody. But I remember seeing Quake early on. I remember I snuck into the Beacon Theater to see Earthquake, Samoa, and Joe Claire on New Year's Eve in like 20, not even 20, no, like 20. 2004, 2005, and it was one of the best goddamn comedy shows I ever saw in my life. Like that night, I was like, I had already just started, but I was like, man, that shit was, if that's what I got to get to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And Quake still to this day has that rapid fire style where he don't let you catch your breath. Bang, and then she was like, and like that. I was like, man, he just
me and
rattling them shits off, like you know what I'm saying, like firing, bah, 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 bah. And I remember, and to this day, he's still that boom, and you try to boom, and hit you again, boom. It's like, man,
and his tears are like high tier level. Like me and him just had this conversation on his podcast on his show a while back where we was talking about the same thing, the levels of comedy. He was like, man, that's some bullshit. I said, exactly. You know, we was agreeing with everything. And I was
what's
like,
some bullshit? Like
just the tier, like that low hanging fruit shit.
Yeah.
I forgot what comic they named. He was like, oh, you know.
Oh, I know who he named.
And
I know who he named.
And so I was like,
yo,
Quake
don't fuck with at all.
Yeah.
I said it was a bit that you did that I still remember to this day that I heard you do at the Comedy Store, which to me is still like some genius level bit that, you know, a lot of people may not have like caught, but I was like, oh, that's so dope. And I started saying this, I didn't know verbatim. He knew exactly the bit I was talking about, where he was like, white people didn't stop slavery, polyester did. and but how he set it up, but that's for meaning when they stopped making shirts out of cotton, that's what fucked slavery, you know what I mean, slavery. But how he articulated it and delivered it, it was just like, yo, the way to even think of something like that, it was just like a genius bit, man.
He's one of those guys that he's like, how did he do that? Like, why do they call him Earthquake? You know why after you see him perform, but his approach to hitting the stage, like you said, like don't let him breathe. Yeah. I was like, how do you do? I saw him do it when he still had, you know, the thinning flat top. You know, remember? He had that. That's when I saw him for the first time. I'm like, okay, this is what he does. I was like,
let me say something about Quake. Can I just make a point real quick?
Yeah.
So Quake and I had a similar bit. He was doing a bit, and I was doing something similar.
Yeah.
And I always felt a little weird about having a bit that was so close to his bit. But I knew I didn't steal it from him.
Yeah.
And I knew that it was just based on what was going on in society. It was like a TV show that we both kind of was like wrote something about. And I was like, man, I feel bad that people might see me and go, he took that shit from Quake. Nobody ever said that to me. Nobody ever came. Nobody. I'm sure. Put it this way. Nobody ever said it to my face.
To you, right?
But I'm sure people saw him do a similar bit and me do a similar bit. And if you fuck with Quake more, you're gonna say Tone stole it.
Right.
If you fuck with me more, you're gonna say I think Quake stole it. But I always felt like some kind of way about having a bit so close to what he had, and because of respect.
Yeah.
Because of I truly, truly respect him so much. I always was like, if he ever said anything about like, yo man, you do that bit, I would not ever do it again.
Not do it again. Yeah.
Knowing full well I sat and wrote it and punched that shit up and toured with it in New York comedy clubs and went on the road. But just out of how the tremendously high esteem and regard that I hold him in, I always was like, if he ever said anything about it, I would just be like, yo, I can't do it. But he never did. He never did. And he's always been so supportive.
Has he seen you do
I'm
it?
sure he has. And he's always been so supportive and so
He's a good dude.
so helpful. And like that's why I call him my big homie and my mentor, because he's always been that cat.
Yeah.
So shout out to Earthquake for that.
Yeah.
I thought he had a point. Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, I agree. I mean, what I'm gonna do? Top that?
Yeah.
I ain't trying to top it. Niggas always trying to top your story. Well, let me tell you mine.
So originally, I was asking about going to comic shows.
Yeah.
And I brought that up because I've seen in the last few weeks, like, not anybody, not saying PA and Tony Woods, like just regular people I didn't know were comics, like in the room, like, you a comic? Yeah. You a comic? Yeah. Like, oh shit. Okay. So
And you in DC.
I see. Not just DC. I've seen it in like the last 3, 4, 5 stops.
Gotcha.
Like just like DC, of course.
Yeah.
I gave a cat a guest spot, which is unheard of. Sunday in DC. Homie came to the show every night. Tommy knew him. He came in the green room to say what's up. Antoine asked me could he do a guest set. I was like, Antoine said, yo, you mind if I put somebody up for a guest set?
Antoine Scott?
Antoine that runs the Improv.
Oh, Antoine, okay.
He was like, you mind if I put somebody up? Give somebody a guest set. I said, motherfucker, that nigga name better be Jordan Rock. If he getting a guest set on this show, his name better be Jordan Rock. I was like, I took that as I kind of knew that when I asked, but I just still had to ask. And the homie came Sunday and was like, Tommy in the green room, and Tommy was like, this the cat that he wanted to put up. Oh, I didn't know that was you, bro, because I was saying hi to him the whole weekend. Oh, I didn't know that was you, bro. And he was like, yeah, I was performing in the lounge, and I said, so do you love this? You love this, nigga. Because if you don't love this like I love this, then I'm not giving you a guest set because I love this shit. And if you just here fucking around, and it won't even be in your best interest to be on this show.
You was telling them all this down.
Goddamn right.
Whoever you were, man.
If you in it for because niggas don't want to be honest, but some niggas just in it for the chicks. Some niggas just don't want to work a 9 to 5. Some niggas just do it because they want to be Instagram famous. Whatever. There's very many reasons why people do this shit. Very few. I think I won't say a number, but a very small percentage of comics really want to be comics. I truly believe that. So I was like, if you don't love it, bro, then it ain't gonna be in your best interest to be on this show. Like, it's sold out, number one. It's a bunch of motherfuckers that really fuck with what I do.
Right.
And he was like, yeah, man, like, I'm trying to get it going. And then Tommy was like, yeah, he works. I see him working around a lot. So I went to the sound booth, and I was like, yo, bring homie up first. I ain't gonna tell him he going up. See if you could do it on the spot. If you really love it, you could do it on the spot.
He hates it.
So we sat there, chilling in the green room, talking, and he was like, yeah, give it up. We got a special guest tonight. And he was like, give it up for your first comic. It was Keith. I forgot his last name. And it was like, oh, shit. And went up there and had a decent set. I was like, okay. You could do it at the drop of a hat. You could do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It wasn't no like, oh, shit, nah, nigga. I wasn't ready.
Oh, yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't,
ready.
I don't believe you. I don't believe you if you do some shit like that.
So let me ask you this. What do you think is the proper protocol for asking for a guest set? Because that happens all the time. And, if we're working together, another comedian, they won't come to you. They'll come to me.
Thank you for the question.
It's like, to me, I don't think it's right to not ask the headliner first, or even before that. I don't think it's right to not ask the GM of the club, just in general, before you even ask the headliner. But don't ask people who can't really decide that.
Okay, thank you for your question.
Like I called in and asked. Thank you for your question.
Okay, so I don't necessarily think you have to ask the GM, only because, like we say about most comedy clubs, they just want asses and seats. They want 2 drink minimum. They don't cultivate the art form.
Well, here's why I say that, because if you're a comedian in that town and you bypass the GM,
in that town, then you should have a relationship with him to begin with.
Yeah, you should.
Okay, I get that.
Yeah,
I get that.
That's why I say.
I get that. Okay, yeah, I get that. I just want to say this. I don't know the protocol, but I will tell you this. For Tony Rock, I'm speaking for myself. If you walk in my green room unannounced, You will never get a guest set. Don't come in my fucking green room like just because you live in the city, you have carte blanche to the green room when it's our green room. That weekend, whoever that headliner is, it's his green room. I don't care if you've been in there 100 times before. When that headliner comes in on that Wednesday or that Thursday or that Friday, it's his green room until he leaves. Do not walk into the green room unannounced. Also, just open the door, walk in there, shit. You will never get a guest set that way. Let's just start there. Now, if you're in the room after the first show on Thursday or the first show on Friday, and there's some type of, interaction. Hey man, great set. I saw the show. I was watching. I'm a comic from. I'm a local comic here in Boston or here in Kentucky, whatever.
Right.
Oh, that's what's up, man. I'm gonna probably respond with what's your name? How long have you been doing this? Do you work everywhere? Do you just work here, or I'm gonna ask some questions to see where you are on that tier.
Yeah.
If you tell me a shitty name, like your name is Junglefoot, you're not getting the guest set on my show.
Junglefoot.
You're not getting the guest set on my show. Because Junglefoot and Tony Rock, trust me, we don't do the same thing. Trust me.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Baked Beans and Tony Rock probably don't write the same way.
Right.
Or with the same veracity.
Give me
or
another.
the same, dedication to our writing. I'm pretty sure of it.
One more.
One more?
Okay.
Neck bone. Spicy neck bone and Tony Rock don't do anything. We don't fuck the same chicks. We don't go to the same parties. We don't drive the same cars.
Right,
we don't dress
right.
the same. We just on two opposite ends of the spectrum.
Right.
So that's not gonna work. But I will engage with you if you have a shitty name and you see me do it. Like I ask a comic their name, they give me a shitty name, and I'll say, "What's your real name?" You see me do this. What's your name, bro? They call me Scooter. They call me Scoot Boogie. I'll say, "What's your real name?" Terrence Smith. Fam, don't you think you'll see Terrence Smith on TV before you see Scoot Boogie?
Right.
Don't you think that Terrence Smith can get a sitcom before Scoot Boogie can? So why would you do yourself that disservice? But if they locked into it, you like it, I love it, bro.
Yeah, right,
I'm not your manager or your agent. You locked into it, fuck it.
Yeah.
But I don't really know the protocol. It's just that I will get a vibe from you,
Yeah.
and I will say, you know what? Let's see. Let's see.
Yeah. Well,
We was in Denver. Who was with me in Denver when the guy said he's the best comic in Denver? Who was with me that
that
time?
was me.
Yeah, by far.
Came to me at the party, after party. Yo, I'm the best comic in Denver. Niggas don't put me up. They scared of me. Niggas are scared to put me on their shows here. Okay, fam. Well, first of all, I don't know why you telling me that because I don't know who the fuck you are. So there's no fear whatsoever.
Right.
I've never seen you, so I don't think you're getting up as much as you probably should. But you know what, nigga? Come by this weekend. Come see the show. And he comes by like that Friday and watches the show like, yo, y'all fucking bodied that shit. And came back Saturday and was like, yo, we did the first show. Yo, y'all motherfuckers is dope. And I said, yo, put the best comic in Denver on stage. Let's see what happens. That motherfucker bombed so bad. Yo, son, it was so bad. He never even came back in the green room to say thank you. That nigga got off stage, walked out the building to his car, if he had a car, and left. This was how bad it was. This is a true story. I swear to God. It's a true story. Years later, because my right-hand man, Phil, lives in Denver. The mayor. Shout out to the mayor. He was at a party and saw the cat. And I was in town that weekend. And the dude was like, like Phil was at a party like that Wednesday. I didn't come to town like till that Friday. And homie saw Phil and knew like, yo, that's Tony's right hand man. And was like, yo, I see Tony coming to town this weekend. We gotta reenact it. So you Phil, you holding your drink. What's up? Look, I'm at the bar. Yo, let me get a Captain Courage to make him run punch. What's up, man?
What's up,
You Phil, right?
Yeah.
You Tones man.
That's my people.
Yeah, I see Tony coming to town this weekend. I see Tony come back to the club this weekend. I didn't really bomb that bad, man. It wasn't that bad. Out of nowhere, this motherfucker Phil was like, yo, I didn't say a word to this motherfucker, and he just came out of nowhere. Yo, it wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad. That's how bad it was.
How bad it was.
2 years later, this motherfucker still remembered it.
Man, that was a traumatic
Yeah, it was
experience.
yeah.
He was traumatized.
Yeah. And he did not come to one show that weekend. I have not seen him since. But
Went
Phil
in
told me
over
the
his
story.
head, man.
Yeah.
Like, you
Niggas
can't be
fear
that
me.
cocky and confident.
Now he fears everyone.
Because usually
else.
when you set that precedent, then it's like not.
Rarely can you fucking back
Rarely
that up.
can you-
Yeah.
yep. Yeah.
I don't know the comedian's name. This is years and years ago, but he was so hype. I'm talking about when he came on stage, he was so hype.
Where was it? LA?
No, this is in Dallas. So hype. The intro was dope. The DJ, he was so hype. His "What's Up, Y'all" was so hype. He so hyped himself up so bad he forgot all his jokes, and then he's.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I could tell when somebody got the crazy intro.
I'm talking about and reintroduced himself and shit. I mean, just charged up the crowd.
Wait, where was we at the time the girl was with her boyfriend? It was like, yo, he mad funny, he a comedian. And I brought him on stage. Where was we at?
I don't remember that.
I don't think I remember that
Son,
show.
one of y'all was with me. The girl they was front row.
Front row, my boyfriend is funny.
Son, I feel like it was Dallas.
Was it?
I feel like it was Dallas. And she was like, yo, he a comedian. It was like towards the end of the show, I'm rocking out, like I'm drinking on stage. I'm like, yo, it was one of those cities I fuck with. Like, yo, y'all good? Like, table full of girls having a birthday party. Like, yo, baby girl, let's do a shot. Boom, boom. So it's towards the end of the set. I'm about to go. And she's like, yo, he mad funny. He a comedian. I'm like, ain't nobody ask you that. I'm playing around like, ain't nobody ask you that? Who this nigga is? She's like,
that was Dayton. I think that was like, I feel like it was a funny bone.
she was like, yo,
or
he
Cleveland?
mad funny. And I was like, yo, well, shit,
Yeah.
you gonna put me on the spot like that? I'm gonna put him on the spot like that. Come up here, bro.
Yeah.
And he came on stage
How we
and
doing?
bombed his ass off. And then I was selling merch outside after the show, and people were coming inside like, yo, they outside arguing. Because he was like, yo, why the fuck would you do that shit? Why would you do some shit like that? And she's like, well, nigga, you did it. You didn't do your job. I got you on.
I got you on.
Yeah. Everybody coming inside like, yo, they outside arguing right now. Yo, if you watching this, you remember where that was. Please hit me up.
I feel like that was a funny bone, like because that was recent.
It wasn't recent. It was might have
No?
been it was some time ago. But I remember it.
Damn.
Oh man,
I remember it.
You gotta stay ready, man.
Stay ready, so you ain't got to get ready. And if you ain't ready, to tell your girl like, yo, don't say no crazy, don't say no dumb shit like that.
Yeah,
Listen, we going to the show, but don't yell, don't tell this man I'm a comic. Just let him do his show.
You know what? Because and you can always tell if somebody's like at a level. Cause they're like, nah, I'm good, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
do your thing, man. Like,
Nah, I'm just starting out, bro. I ain't,
I'm just starting out.
because that'll let the comic leave them alone. Like, yo, bro, I just started. I'm like a weekend. Like I ain't you know. And he go, oh, okay, all right, bro. I understand.
He had that look in his eye.
But she like, yo, and he wasn't like, yo,
Charged him up.
chill. He was like,
if he would have went well, they would have been out there making out.
oh yeah. She would have sucked his dick in the car on the way home.
Man, see, this is why if you're a comedian, you shouldn't sit in the front row so you can avoid a situation like that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I was like,
Yeah,
call you on
good
stage, and that's what people remember when you do get started. Oh, I remember you was at that show and you bombed. You know,
Well,
Never.
don't fear the bomb, man. The bomb's gonna happen. Everybody,
you'll learn.
Every young comic out there just starting
part
out,
of it.
the bomb is
If you ain't bombing and you
the
first
bomb
started, you're
is a
stealing.
prerequisite,
yeah. If you hadn't bombed, then yeah, I like that.
and you're not trying new material. You're
Yeah.
just doing the same little 3-minute set or 5-minute set that works for you every night. So you just stay there. You gotta get out that
You
pocket. Get
bombing,
out that
you
pocket.
stealing.
Get out that pocket. Try some new shit. Bomb.
Yeah, but,
Get your brick.
well, don't come to me and ask for a guest set. That don't make
I
no
don't
sense.
mind. You know why? I say I don't mind when they come because it just takes you back to when you were trying to go on stage.
That's why
I get it, but
You
that's
wanna-
not how. That's just not how I came up. Like, have some etiquette and go to the person because you don't want to be who's this.
Well, they don't know
Yeah.
if they can. You got to remember, people are looking at the other like the headliner as like, yo, like this is the wizard. I'm trying to get to the wizard. You know what I mean?
Well, you ask that: is he approachable? Is he open? Or something like that. But don't ask
I understand both.
like if
I
it's
understand both.
you know, it's like if it's your friend, somebody who you know. He said, "Hey, see if you can get me a guest spot on the show." No, you ask.
I'm
I'll
always
vouch
willing.
for you.
I'm always willing
I'll
to
do
help,
that.
man. Like I'm always willing. Like when people ask me, I'm like, yo, I don't know. I said, we real tight with the 2-man show situation, but come hang out. You know what I mean? Be cool. Don't be a pain in the ass.
That's cool.
And
I don't mind that.
and if you do that, then chances are you might have a better chance of getting a guest spot.
You know,
I'm
but
talking
that's
about
why
asking me for one. That's what I'm saying.
that's why it's weird. That's why it's weird for me because y'all know me. Y'all know my personality. I don't fuck with people I don't know. So
See,
so
right.
come hang out. Now I'm like this. Who
Yeah.
Who invited this motherfucker?
Yeah.
So it got to be a interaction outside of the room for me to go like okay, perfect example.
About to say Austin. Oh, go ahead.
No. What's the cat? He was out here. Wait a minute.
Oh, that was Ontario or the African kind of dude.
No. We was at
Where you at?
no, we was in what's the joint in Inglewood? The Savoy.
Okay.
Perfect example. We got the Savoy. It's sold out, standing room only, packed. Me and Tiffany Haddish was on the show. I forgot all the other comics that was on it, but I knew us two being on it, it was going to be ridiculous that night. And I get there, and you know, Savoy used to have the little VIP sections off to the side, and I'm sitting there, and this cat comes over to me, and he's like, yo, I'm a comic, man. I'm like, oh, what's up? Nice to meet you, man. He says his name. I'm like, yeah, all right, cool, bro. And he's like, yo, I'm from South Carolina.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, oh, shit, you from South Carolina, bro? What part? And he's naming cities that I used to run around in and hang out in. I'm like, oh, shit, yo, you from the, word? Yeah, my people's are so-and-so. But your people's are from the ones that live in, you know, we doing all that, trying to, like, 23 and me that shit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
23 and me that shit.
And I'm like, oh, shit. So just joking around, I go, oh, nigga, you probably my cousin or some shit.
Why you say that?
Why'd I say that? That motherfucker was like, yo, I'm in with Tony Rock. But me being that was the link, that little thing right there had linked us. I was like, yo, fuck it, South Carolina, family, yo, nigga, come to the factory Tuesday, yo. Come to the factory Tuesday, group host Ruby Tuesdays, come through. Yo, we do the store on this day, come through. Yo, I'm doing the improv this day. So he kind of was making the rounds, but he was a street kid. He was like in the streets.
Young kid.
Yeah, and we had a serious talk outside the factory one night. I was like, listen, bro, like, been there, done that. Because he was telling me like, yo, my man just ran down on this thing. Yeah. I'm like, oh, you okay? So hold up, check this out, bro. I done did all that shit.
Yeah.
This shit saved my life. I'm not on that type of time no more, bro. If you in the streets, bro,
you can't.
Then do your thing, because I can't have that shit around me.
Yeah.
I can't have nobody like, yo, that's his man. Like, I can't have, bro. I'm so far removed from that shit, bro. Can't do it. So I had like, you know, do your thing. Cut ties. Yo, fast forward. This motherfucker calls me one night. He was in San Diego, I believe. Got into some shit with them essays. They hemmed his man up. He running around trying to get back to LA. Don't know how to get back to LA. Calls me. Can't do it, bro. I can't get. I'm gone. I'm out, bro. I'm not. Nope. No, I wish you the best. I'm sorry that you're in this situation, bro. I pray for you. I can't. If you could just get me a ticket to get out of here, bro. I can't get involved in that shit whatsoever, bro. And then I saw him. Fast forward like months later, maybe a year later. Yo, you good? I'm good. It was like, yo, I understand, bro. Like I get it. Like, nah, bro. And especially with the baby now.
Yeah, can't do that.
No way. But that right there, I say all that to say, just that we had a link.
Yeah.
We had something that was like, oh, this is the thing that a common ground in South Carolina.
For,
Boom. So if you're an up and coming comic, you say something after the show. Okay, we got a common bond. You say nigga fuck Will Smith. I say fuck Will Smith too. Like, all right, bet. Let's go get a drink. You know what I'm saying? Let's see from there. Let me feel it out, and then I might give you a guess set. But like, don't walk in the green room unannounced. Don't do that. Don't do that.
You know, even for me, like now I started telling myself, because I got like just so many relationships with people to where out of the 15 years of me being here, but going on 16 in October, it's like I need for them to start working for me, right? And at times, if they're not working the way that I would
Wait,
like,
you need what to start working with you?
the relationships. Like sometimes, yo, you my people, you genuinely my people, just not even on some natural, genuine shit, because that's how I am. I never have a relationship with somebody for what they could do. But once we, have a relationship or a bond for 10 plus years, it's like, all right, well, look, like, you think you could pull this favor, do this favor? So I started telling myself, when I see the person now, I'm going to ask them directly because I done reached out to all my sources. So, for example, when I went to go see Martin, you know, I done hollered at Kenny, I done hollered at Larry, I done text State, I done hit everybody that I'm supposed to hit in the situation.
You followed the protocol.
I followed the protocol when it comes to, yo, how can I open up, get on the tour, just open up and bring the host up. I'll do the cold open and I could do whatever. How can I do it? And this is like years, you know what I mean? I done had conversations with Martin, all this shit. So I said, yo, I got to a point, I said, yo, when I see the people now, I'm going to ask them. And when I saw Martin, what up, Larry? What up, what? What up, Kenny? All that? Yo, Martin, what up? Yo, look, let me holler at you. And I always have the connecting factor. Yo, I started in DC. Like we know this person. And nigga, I'm very close with your close people, with your close friends. So I'm like, yo, like, I'm trying to get on the tour, man. Like, I'm trying to open up. I will go up before the host. I'll bring the host up. Like, what do we need to do? This is me now. To him, what do we need to do to make that happen? Because at this point, I said, you know what, closed mouth don't get fed, and I would rather take the chance of asking directly now than to just let that than to let it pass me up. And I'm going to continue to do it until it happens, whether it's with him or whoever that I have the desire to want to work for. Because I realize now the people around, they're not going to really have the same. You know, they not gonna go as hard as you want. They don't have the same, or
nobody going to bat for you like you gonna go.
Or their job is to protect. They're too busy trying to protect the. Well, I don't know.
They like, nigga, I'm just happy I'm in.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm working.
I'm in this seat right here, and I'm just gonna stay in this seat right here.
Right.
But you know what's funny? You said you shouldn't be friends with people because they can do something for you.
Yeah,
I agree, but. You can be friends with somebody and they can do something for you.
Yeah, most definitely.
And we'll go all the way back to the beginning of the year. What was my New Year's resolution this year? Every year we always have
no new friends.
My New Year's resolution this year was no new friends. And what I meant by that was if we just friends, fuck that shit. I got enough friends. If we not friends and business partners, if we not friends and writing partners, if we not friends and trying to create something, trying to build something, if we not friends and we both have this passionate,
it's a productive thing,
project that we working on together, then what the fuck are we just friends for?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Even if we friends and fucking, okay, at least that's a benefit. Yeah. But if we just friends, like I got enough friends. Yeah. What are we doing? Like we grown now. Like yo, where's the business proposal?
Niggas got bills.
Where's the business plan? Where's the blueprint for the thing we trying to do that I'm like I'm in on this too. Yeah. That's what I want friends for now.
Yeah, man, and that's what I said. I said, man, like I need the relationships to start working. I need to start
more free friends.
I need to start generating checks. I need for my relationships to turn into
free
checks.
Friends. Friends are free regardless.
Well, I'm talking about the friends is just here for free.
No, the friends that I have, I'm not saying I'm getting rid of my friends. My friends are my friends.
I'm talking about
Keith and Carlos, I grew up since I was 3 years old. We're going to be down for life regardless.
I'm not talking about that.
I'm just saying anybody new, it's like, okay, well, what we doing?
Yeah, like,
You just want to hang out, bro? I'm hanging out with my dudes that I knew for 25 years. What you doing?
He said for 25 years. Yeah.
Nah, that's what I'm
doing. Who are you?
And I don't, and at this point, I don't care who you are.
And most of the new cats, the shit went left anyway.
Yeah.
Like, this is my friend for 35 years. Knew this dude for a year. Yo, you know this nigga that stole some shit from my house? Like,
and you know what's funny?
You ain't known him long enough.
Yo, you know this nigga trying to talk to my shit? Like,
so damn. Even with you saying that, then I have to look at it from that person's perspective. Like how you say, yo, no new friend. So then you probably have somebody like a Martin, like, well, who, you know what I mean? Like, right. I don't need, you know what I mean?
No, but I get that. But you wasn't trying to be his friend.
Yeah,
you wasn't trying to be buddy. You was like, yo,
you trying to work.
You have the keys to this thing that I'm trying, you know what I'm saying?
And I'm like, I took note, like I can help, you know, like, yo, I got some ideas. Like, you know, I'm trying to sell myself.
You know what we should do? And we going to just put it out there on the podcast. You know when a nigga going up? Most of the time, Kenny Wack going to tell you, Martin coming in here tonight to work on some stuff. Yo, Martin going to be here. Niggas pull up every time. And you fucking tag that shit, and you write that, and you just keep giving him them bits. And one day he gonna go, yo, that shit, who your man Trey wrote this?
Yeah.
Yo, see what else he got?
Yeah.
And he bring you in the fold, but then you gotta work then.
Yeah.
Now you gotta work.
Yeah.
So if you give him something that's like fire,
Yeah.
he got no choice but to be like, yo, hold up.
Yeah.
Now you a diamond in the rough.
Yep. And I did the same thing with, like I told y'all, with Jamie. One time I went to his crib, he was having a little something, and he went over that whole one-man show special with me, and I was just like, yo, it'd be funny if you say this. Or, yo, you got to say that. And we were just kind of just bonding on the comic. On the, like, not I'm an A-lister, and you're, you know, but it's two comics right now that's just really talking.
That's another reason why comics are the
and
best.
hashing some shit out.
Because you thinking in terms of your stand-up. Trying to get
and I'm trying to put myself in a position. Yo,
Plus, there's really no hierarchy amongst us.
Yeah.
Like, to us, we us. You know what I'm saying?
And if
I
you
see
know
George
you-
Lopez and be like, yo, nah, that didn't work, bro. He's like,
Yeah.
oh, shit, word rock? Like, we just all, like, you know what I'm saying?
And if they know you working, not like this, you know what I mean? When I'm around people, I let them know, yo, I'm torn, you know what I mean? I toured with Tone, you know, Tone, that's my man, you know what I mean? Like, and, you know, I got that part of knowing how to, you know, get the conversation, get in and just hang. And I literally saw him. I went, did like a Sunday fun day on the boat, whatever, and ran into Jamie again and was just like, yo, like, yo, I got to come through, man. We got to, you know what I mean? I want to finish, you know, hearing your joint. He like, yo, come through anytime, man. You know what I mean? I'm out here. So at this point, I just started saying, man, I got to really just start asking, you know, these folks for what I want, man. Just not on some, yo, give me, just like, yo, hey, I can offer this, or, you know, and then let people know, hey, I'm trying to be around all the people that are doing this shit at a whole nother level, because there's always room to learn. I want to learn. I'm a student. You know what I mean?
Yeah, sometimes you just have to tell them what it is that you're trying to do, not to say, "Hey, this is my dream," and all. I'm not saying that.
I don't
But hey,
I'm
I'm trying to do this, or I'm trying to get involved. Do you know anybody? Can you help me? Because if they don't know that, then they'll never keep you in mind for that type
I'm
of
more
thing.
so like, yo, this how I can help you. Yo, I got it. Because with comedy, it just is like you said, it just take one funny tag. Yo, nigga, you say that. Oh shit, I ain't think of that. Like now we good.
You know what's funny? I seen Martin out a couple times. His people know me.
Yeah.
I'm in the back of the Comedy Store chilling. He got, and I'll go to his man. Yo, that don't work, yo, because he already said that earlier. So that's not a callback. And they're like, yo, Rock, go tell him. And I'm like, no, that's your man. Like he probably won't take it from me. Yo, Rock, I'm telling you, he'll take it from you. He'll listen to you. He probably won't listen to us. Nah, because I don't know him like that.
Right. Yeah,
But then look, 2 nights later, I'm back at the Comedy Store. He there, and I'm like, yo, bro, you didn't say nothing to him, because that's not. You see why they're not laughing, because he had already said earlier and it said this, and now he's saying that. It don't track. It got to track, bro. Y'all don't know how shit track. Bro, I'm telling you, Rock, tell him. And then one night I'm leaving the Comedy Store, and they walk into the car, and this guy was like, yo, tell him what you said. And I said, yo, well, 2 things. Like, one reference he made was super old. I was like, yo, people don't say that no more. And like, that's not a thing anymore. Like, it was something, I forgot what the reference was, but it was antiquated.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, people don't reference that anymore. So you got to change that. And he was like, yeah, I know, man. I was there fucking around. And when he said that, I was like, it feels like he's getting a little defensive.
Yeah.
And I don't want to go further.
Yeah.
And he like, nigga, who the fuck you think you are? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
At the end of the day, still Martin Lawrence and I'm Tony Rock. I'm Tony Rock, but
So
that's
you
Martin. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it was like, yo, that reference don't work. Yeah, no, I'm just with the fucking around Rock, you know. And I was like, all right, yo. And then his dude was like, nah, what's the other thing? And I'm like, now, when you said that, you already said that earlier. So to say it later, it didn't track. You know, oh yeah, and he caught it. Yeah. You're right, Rock. Like it, damn, because I did say that. Yeah, that's all I'm saying. That's all I got.
Yeah.
He's like, yo, y'all have a good night, man.
Because you don't want to offend the people.
And I know he probably got in the truck like, fuck.
Yeah, man. But it's like, but what?
But maybe he didn't. Maybe that's me.
your
You know, I
head,
just caught myself.
Some
Maybe that's me
people
being
do
in my
do
head,
that.
being like he was gonna take it negatively. Maybe that's me in my head. I know I got a lot of anxiety about a lot of shit.
Yeah.
So maybe he didn't do that. Maybe he got in the car and said, "Yo, that was
That's
good.
good
Rock
shit.
did give me a good tag." Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but sometimes some comedians can take offense to that.
Yeah.
It's like,
It's always a careful approach. You just.
You ever hear the story of when Moranzio Vance went to see Wanda Sykes Hall? Moranzio Vance, I think Wanda Sykes was at.
shout out to Moranzio.
Moranzio Vance went to see Wanda Sykes. I want to say it was Radio City. If it wasn't Radio City, it was a theater on par with Radio City. And Moranzio bought a ticket, went to the show, and got backstage and watched the whole show and took notes the whole show. sheets of paper. Goes backstage after the show. I think another comic had invited him, maybe.
Yeah.
And they all in the green room, and after the show, comics like to just,
Yeah.
whew,
Right.
That's
Let off.
talk to your friends, and Wanda's holding court with her people, and her girl is there, and some people, management and agents, and Marazio comes in and is like, right, Marazio Vance. Oh, Marazio Vance, nice to meet you, Marazio Vance. I'm a comedian. Oh, nice. Okay, how long you been doing stand-up, Marazio Vance? And look, I got notes. I took a bunch of notes. Oh, Marazio took notes, y'all. Marazio took pages and pages of notes. Thank you very much, Marazio. Thank you, Marazio, for taking notes on my shit. For taking notes on my shit. And that nigga said he was just like,
that was his first time.
took that shit, balled it up, threw it in the trash.
Can't do it like that. Yeah. But see, that comes from not knowing how to deal with people. Like, you could never be like, yo, nigga, like I got, it's just, you gotta create, you gotta know how to create that.
Whole room.
Yeah.
Marazio wrote jokes, y'all.
Wow.
Now, what do you do if you Marazio at that point?
Fade to black.
You go to the bar, get a drink, and you go, y'all have a good night. Y'all have a good night.
That's when you just gotta be like, yo,
Yeah,
I
you
ain't no disrespect. I'm just hungry. I'm sorry.
I probably shouldn't have did that.
Yeah,
like you got to be a comic in that moment. Like,
Yeah.
You know what? I probably should have did that shit.
Yeah.
Give me them notes back. I'm gonna use that shit for my shit.
something like that. Yeah.
You gotta just think of like, That's why I'm always, like I said, like I'm always trying to find words to make the person who I'm approaching at that certain level to make them remember where I was, and then for them to also to see where I put them. That's why I said the very, very, very first time I ever met Martin, and we was all at the Lola's, and I was like, I was with Kenny and Larry, whatever, and I was just like, yo, man.
Damn, shout out Lola's. That was the fucking spot.
Man,
I was like,
shout out Lola's.
I said, yo, bro, I said, how you felt about meeting Richard Pryor for the first time is how I feel about meeting you right now. And, and with me saying that just, his whole everything just kind of came down, and he was just like, yo, now we chopping it up. You know what I'm saying? And, I try to always tell myself, yo, they regular people. So, and I don't fan out. It's just like, yo, I'm trying to, you know what I mean? Like,
trying to get some game. Yeah. Sometimes when you disarm them, so to speak, they're willing to open up to you because they know, or you make them feel like you're not trying to take something from them that they're
you don't
unwilling
expect
to
a
give.
handout. That's what
I think.
If they feel like you want a handout, because you got to acknowledge how hard they work to get where they are, and that's anybody. That's like any people in sports and entertainment or whatever. You got to acknowledge how hard they must have worked to get where they are. How many lucky breaks they've had here and there along the way. How many people that was like supportive and everybody got that person say, yo, this motherfucker, I wouldn't have been here without this person. You know what I'm saying? So you got to acknowledge all of that, and you can't seem like you're asking for a handout because they might be of that same mindset. Like, yo, nobody gave me nothing. I bust my ass for this. You know what I'm saying? So to ask me for something is like, yo, who the fuck? Ain't no shortcuts, right?
And I don't know you.
What they say? Ain't no shortcut. If you try to take a shortcut, you get cut short.
Yeah.
And I don't know you.
And I don't know you.
And you white? No, that's just
man.
That's one of my things.
Damn, Rock. That's worse
so
than me.
I say to all the young comics, closed mouths don't get fed. Ask for what you want, but just know how to have some type of etiquette. You know what I mean? And just know how to read the room. Know how to read that person. You know what I mean? And then you can ask me, yo, is he approachable? Is he this? Then I'll be real with you. Like, hold on, let me go check. Nah, not right now. Not right now. Oh, yeah, he chilling. You know what I mean? Like, I don't mind because, I remember being that person, you know what I mean, at one point in time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so, but there is a protocol. Different ones, but for different people. I mean, but you definitely got to, you can't just walk in like what you said. You can't expect some.
You got to have an etiquette.
Yeah, and you can't just expect, your guy just because he's on the show to get you a spot. You can't just expect that,
Yeah.
So,
Hope that helps,
young
Jedi. I hope that helps. I was so tempted to drink this shit all night.
I ain't drinking.
I see your bag here. What you got, a bag of mushrooms or something?
Cherries.
Oh, cherries. Okay.
So
you wasn't kidding.
I haven't been drinking. I haven't had a drink in 8 days now. 8 to 9 days. So I'm doing this 90-day workout, diet, nutrition. Whole
what does it entail?
situation.
What is it all?
So I get up 6 in the morning. I'm in the gym by 6:30, Monday through Saturday.
LA Fitness, right?
LA Fitness. So doing this like big circuit workout. So my man in Charlotte, North Carolina. I was talking about him in the last episode. Shout out Richard DeShields. He's a dope ass trainer. When I say he's dope, he's really official. And
y'all talk on Instagram or something?
Yeah. I went to high school with him.
Okay.
I chop it up with him on social media all the time. But now we be texting back and forth. And he's a trainer. And I've been watching this dude transform bodies, and he only trained women for the longest.
Good for you, brother. Good for you.
Thank you.
We need that shapely body back. We need them thighs right.
He getting rid of all the big
stomach.
back.
Yeah, brother, you found a niche. That boy found a niche. Only working with women. You fucking beard belly, bald head motherfuckers. You on your own.
He only work with women, man. And then when I
wait, let me see some of his work. Hold up.
Yeah, I'm about to show you.
Let me see some of his satisfied customers.
I'll go pull some stuff out right now, and some of these transformations.
Does he watch the podcast?
Yeah, he should.
Why only women, bro? I would love to know that.
Because they pay.
So I'm going to show you this first. Like how
They
he
probably
real.
dedicated. Like this is one person.
this is like his the transformations, 5-month transformation. She just had babies, so from there to there, 5 months.
Wow. Okay.
These are all his transformations. Yeah.
Who's 71 years young? Her?
She. Yeah.
Oh wow.
And then what he does is.
Wow. Look
Yeah.
at that. No, that's fake. That ain't.
No.
Mhm.
Dog, I lie to you not. I
Wow.
saw him that, and I'm going
No,
to
that's
Oh, this is from
that's
last
how
week.
good it looks. So good. It's like yo, is that fake?
yeah.
Look,
And
71 years old. Right
here?
Yeah, right up top.
and
Yeah.
and then what
Oh,
he
yeah.
does, so he could show how good he is. Let me see, Fox.
Oh, yeah.
He puts on the weight, which you can see right.
Hey, I'll be fat with you, and we'll lose it together.
Yeah, but he did it. He put on the weight
Whoa, he
to
showed
show
damn
them, and then that was his 5-month. So he shows you.
Wow.
So he
Wow.
finally was like, "Yo, I'm taking DBO global because it's a box office fitness, whatever. I'm taking it virtual." Cause I always be hitting him in the inbox like, nigga, I gotta get my ass back. Like, what I think? He like, hey, he just be sending me little things. Hey man, you gotta do this, you gotta do that. So when I saw, he was like, yo, I'm taking it virtual. He's like, $120 for 3 months. I was like, yo, I'm in. So every day, the night before, he'll send me my whole workout plan, and he already sent me my whole diet. He's like, yo, this is
Just
your
eat
diet.
this.
Saturday and Sunday, you eat this. Monday through Friday, you eat this. He said, I'm going to post all of your workout stuff, and then I'm going to inbox you and post extra stuff just for you to do. And
When's your cheat day?
yo, I don't have a cheat. Like, I'm so locked in with right now. I said, I don't even have a cheat day right now.
Woo.
I said, I'm not going to cheat. Like, I'm already down 5 pounds from last week. So I'm already down 5. I said, I'm not going to cheat until I get, like, back under, like, 200. Like,
What you trying to get to?
I was at 207 when I first started. Now, when I weighed myself Sunday, I was at 202.
Okay.
So when I get probably to like 195 maybe, then I'd be like, all right, fuck it.
Do you have a goal?
You know
weight?
what? I was talking to my boy. I said, I don't really have a goal weight. Whatever my weight, the weight I'm at, if I got a 6-pack and I'm still kind of cut, like, cause I want to shred, but I want to lose certain things, shred, but then still kind of be bulked up a little bit up here. So whatever weight that is, whether it's 185, 190, whatever, I'm good with that. But like literally, I've been like really locked in, like really like as soon as the alarm go off, not snoozing, just getting up, brushing my teeth, like, all right, let's go. I'm in the gym. I'm eating, drinking my gallon of water every day. Like, I'm locked in. And so people was like, well, and this is what we was talking about the other week. Well, why you, like, so what else motivated you? I was like, talking about the business. I said, a lot of times in the business, we work hard or we feel like we're working hard, but we don't necessarily get the results that we really want to see at that point in time. Sometimes we working and we just like, put the work out there, but I don't, it's just out there. And I was like, I don't know, I did a good audition. I don't know if we want to book it. I did good, you just don't know. And sometimes it could be mentally draining on you. So I said, I wanted to do something where I work hard and dedicate myself, and I'm in control because we're not in control of of certain aspects of the business. So I want to do something where I'm in control, where I can see the results. You know what I mean? That I'm in charge of, man. So that's pretty much
dope.
What made me want to do it.
Dope.
You know what I mean?
What's your name? What's his name again?
Richard DeShields.
Richard DeShields. Shout out Richard DeShields.
Yeah.
Keep them beautiful women coming.
Yeah. Out of Charlotte. So he done been to the shows.
Okay.
Yeah.
I definitely want to get on a regimen, a program, and I heard of this. I don't know if you guys heard of this. It's called a cardio point or something like that. You do the hookup stuff and you do like a fit test, and then they will tell you exactly how you need to exercise, how you need to get your heart rate and your metabolism up, everything. And when you do that, then you can really see some results. My brother told me about it a while back, and they told him exactly where you need to be, and pounds was just falling off that dude.
Bro.
I think I might be bigger than my brother at this point.
They got this
Never
app
has
called.
Oh, your brother did it and it worked for him.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like
wow,
you do that. I mean, because you have to exert your body to burn, the calories, and your body has to be in a specific state. Once you know exactly what it takes for you, then once you do those things, it aids in your exercise.
Yeah, it's this app called Me 360, whatever, where it's a app like a body scan app where it'll let you know what your body fat is, you know.
Oh, okay, I know what you're saying. It scans your body.
Scans your body, and so I was like, yo, I'm like 36. It was like 36%.
Damn,
body fat. I was like,
unacceptable.
because people you can't really tell because I'm tall and how I'm built, but like, I was like, nah, man. So I've been locked in, man. Like,
good for you, man.
Yeah, like even Ivy mom was in the house. She's been in the hospital, dealing with some things, and even when I was there Saturday, the hospital with him, I was like, yo, everything good. We gotta wait for a while. I found the closest LA Fitness. I went there. Ran my 4 miles, you know what I mean? Because it disrupted what I was going to do. I was like, shoot, we got to go to the hospital back. So when I knew we had time to wait, I was like, LA Fitness, boom, boom. Went there, got my 4 miles in, came back, had my tuna. The only thing about like when you doing stuff like this and diet and everything is like you got to eat the same shit over
Man, when you was broke, you had to do the same thing too. I ate peanut butter jelly sandwiches for damn 180 days one time.
God dang, how much tuna can I fucking
What was
eat,
that? It was like a grilled avocado.
So the other
put
night,
it in an air fryer or something?
No, I grilled the avocado, and then I had to eat tuna and avocado because you can combine meals because it's small meals. So I eat like 6 small meals a day. But sometimes you could just combine 2 meals or whatever. So I was like, all right, I got to do a tuna and avocado. I said, fuck it. So I grilled the avocado, scooped the hole, and then put the tuna in the avocado and then eat it together, which is pretty good.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, man. So you got to be creative,
You
man.
said grilled avocado.
So by November, I'll be doing this podcast with my shirt off. Just like,
The pressure's on us, Fox. The pressure's on us.
No, the pressure's on you. I ain't taking my shirt off.
Look, we should do that. Like, if everybody was like serious about working out, we could be like, yo, let's set a date. Everybody come in with their results. Like, but
Man, you already there, man.
I didn't say no. I work
You already there.
I work out 3 days a week. I see my results coming in. I'm not on Keith DeShields plan. I'm on the Tone Rock at home plan.
Slim.
I got my little weights at the crib. I be fucking looking in the
32
mirror like, wait a
Slims
minute.
in this
I be like, wait a minute.
So I did some dumb shit. So the Sunday before I started, which I started not this last week, so I'm week 2 now. So the Sunday before, I said, I know what I got to do. I ain't going to be eat. So I'm going to eat whatever the fuck I want to eat. So I got me a Pizookie. Then that Sunday, I was hanging out, was drinking, and just, went to like the dime or whatever. Just had some drinks. It's like, all right, this is my last whatever. Monday, I went to that gym. Did that first workout. I'm in the LA Fitness parking lot early.
Yeah.
You gotta cleanse out your body,
But
man.
it felt good because I haven't worked out to the point where I threw up. Nigga, I can't even tell you when. So I was like, I haven't done that since like high school. High school when basketball season first start or football season first start.
First practice.
Yeah, you doing the suicide.
Doing nothing all summer. You like, that for us it was baseball. Like, yo, run. You're like, oh, shit, wait. Bro, what we doing? Hold up, man. I was just eating. I ate a whole pizza yesterday.
Yeah.
They had that big garbage can there just for that reason. Everybody around that shit like, bleh.
Yeah.
I did that the first time I ever got a trainer. The first time I got it, I was like, I can do it, man. I was in there, sitting in there, knocked out.
Yeah.
It's like stars.
But that's
and
good
shit.
though because now you're pushing your body.
Yeah, maybe I need to get
Yeah.
another trainer. But see, I just gotta find like
didn't know
my
that.
schedule just fluctuates like crazy. But
Yeah.
if I could find a trainer that was like, "Yo, I'm ready when you are. Every time you ready, let's go." I'm like, that'd be
Bro,
better.
that's why I say, and if anybody know me, I hate getting up in the morning. I'm not an early morning. So
I'm not a morning person either.
Yeah, so for me to
like
be
a glass
locked
of orange
in,
juice.
yeah, I say, yo, all right, Trey, like you really got to be locked in. And yo, ever since I've been getting up.
They say if you
6
do
or
something
6.
for 21 days straight, it becomes a habit.
Yeah.
You do something for 21 days straight, it becomes a habit. And if you do something, I'll be reading a bunch of crazy inspirational shit. You do something for 21 days, it becomes a habit, and then you just do it because it's a habit now. And if you do something, if you practice something for 18 minutes a day, after 1 month, you are better at that thing than 80% of the world.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
I saw that on Instagram.
Yeah.
Asian dude, fat Asian dude was jumping rope like every day, 18 minutes.
Yeah.
That motherfucker at the end was like, I was like, no way he did this shit in 30 days. But it was like every day was boom, boom. 18 minutes a day for 30 days, you better than 80% of the world at that thing.
Right.
Jump rope, not another thing. That'll
Yeah.
get it right off you.
Yeah.
And I'm putting this out here now. Within the 90 days, watch something big happen in my life.
Speak
in
on
the
it.
part of our life.
Speak on it.
You gotta
Where,
put on a
Speak
watch.
on it.
because the way I'm locked in with this is going to automatically, like mentally, I'm like locked in on this now, like locked in on that, like
Right.
like it just is just like revving up the discipline in other aspects.
What did I say? I said this New Year's Eve as well. I said, yo, take a guy like Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, right? Look at him. You can see how disciplined he is in the way he looks.
Yeah.
Because you don't get to look like that without the discipline.
Right.
So I was like, we got to make our lives, our discipline got to show in how we write, how we work, how we go out. Because you look at The Rock and you go, you don't get that without
discipline.
like going to bed at whatever time and waking up at fucking 6:30 and getting in the gym at 6 and getting in the gym at 6:30 and eating the meal plan.
Yeah.
You don't get it like that. Who's like whoever's in shape, whoever's
Kev,
Kev. I think I said Rock.
Kev,
I said Kev. He made his body. They made their bodies a reflection of their discipline.
Yeah.
Right.
So you see a motherfucker that's like this. There's no discipline there. That means that motherfucker could eat a whole pizza and eat a gallon of ice cream and go to sleep and not even brush his teeth and wake up and drink a beer for breakfast. There is no discipline because we can see it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you can tell.
So I be listen. I fucked up. I was drinking all weekend in DC, and I didn't work out. But when I started my little workout back on because you stop and you start, you stop and you start. It's the reality of it until you get that shit locked in.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. Don't beat yourself up when you like, I didn't work out in 2 days. But I had my little 2-week run, and I was like in the crib, like, oh shit, all right, nigga, wait a minute, we doing something here.
Yeah.
Yeah, but when you see the results, man, it's hard to
When you see the results, but when somebody else see the results.
Oh yeah.
That's when you like,
Now I can't slip
somebody
up.
of the female species sees the result. You like, nigga.
Yeah.
and I like to drink.
And
So
you
for
think
me
yourself.
not to drink, you already know I'm like. So now if I'm in the club, I have a club soda with a lime just to make it feel like, you know what I mean, I'm drinking. But and I love I feel like the older we get as men, that sweet tooth just really kicks in. Because it was, kids, we always have a sweet tooth.
Right.
But there was a moment in life where I didn't really have a sweet tooth. I was just like, I don't need no desserts. I don't need no of that. But now, like, I think, like, after 40, 41, 42, and them 40s start coming, like, I have a big sweet tooth now. Like
some
I'm at the
dessert.
restaurant, like, let me get this butter cake.
Pastries I've always had a thing for. Like cakes, I was never a candy kid. Like
I'm not candy.
I never was candy, because I didn't have money. So I was like, if I had $1, I'm gonna eat something that's gonna try to like fill me.
Yeah,
So I'm like, I'm not gonna buy a bag of candy, nigga. I'm gonna be starving later.
Right.
But I'll buy
get a
fucking
Twinkie.
3 donuts. And be like, yo.
Yeah.
So I've always been pastries. I've never been candy.
Yeah, I'm a pastry guy.
Cupcakes.
Yeah,
I'll fuck some
desserts.
cupcakes up.
Yeah, cupcakes, peach cobbler, banana, all that.
That's the
Nigga, you know I was in Wawa every night this weekend. Chocolate donuts. I was like, man, shout out Wawa. I'm serious about buying into the franchise. I did the research. It's family owned. Every Wawa you've ever seen is owned by one family. Them motherfuckers gonna let me in.
the Wawas.
So now my only challenge is when I'm on the road, just seeing how well I'm able to balance it. But I think I'm good. And I could drink, but if I drink, I just have to count the calories, make sure the calories, and I have to. So I might have to substitute a meal for liquor. Well, it just depends. I'm like, all right, do I want to eat this chicken breast? Or do I want to drink this tequila?
Well, they say
have both?
They say if you're going to drink alcohol, tequila's the absolute best
tequila and
alcohol
vodka.
to drink.
Yeah.
Because it comes from the fruit. It
comes
comes
from
the plant, the agave plant.
agave, yeah.
Yeah, so it's like a little bit of kind of...
Yeah, so I'm like, if I drink, I'm going to do tequila straight now. You know what I mean? No pineapple juice, no ginger ale, just straight if I'm going to sip on something. But right now, I say I'm just going to just kind of go cold turkey for at least 4 weeks or a month just to... start getting it.
You got 2 weeks in already. Like you said, 8 days. 8 days.
This is week 2, day 2. So today was week 2, day 2.
Of no drinking.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
17 days? 16 days?
16 days. Week 2, that's 2 weeks, that's 14
No,
days.
I'm sorry. Just the second week. So we in 11.
That's 14 days.
Yeah.
And you
No.
said,
The second week literally just started Monday. So 7, 8, 9. So 9 days.
Okay.
I started
you're
last
going
Monday.
into...
Okay.
Yeah.
9 days
So
no drinking.
Monday to yesterday was 7 days. And then, so
2
I'm like
days.
8, 9 days.
All right. Well, we're going to be around you. We're going to see you. So we're going to see the results. We're going to see when you work.
Yeah.
I had a trainer. She I can look in your eyes and tell you've been eating too much sugar. I'm like, oh man, she's good.
Wait.
They can look at you. Look at your
Because they
face.
say when you got a lot of sugar, you got like a blue rim around your eyes.
Maybe that was it.
Yeah.
She goes, I can look in your eyes
Yeah.
and tell you've been.
Yeah.
You've been
Look in the
eating
mirror.
too much
Like
sugar.
when you go home, look like get close to the mirror. Look at if, like you see like a blue.
I wonder if that's from natural sugar or
I don't know.
added sugar.
I heard
probably
that,
just
and that's
sugar.
when I heard like maybe within the last month.
Yeah.
And I was like, really? Yeah, you
Yeah.
never heard that?
Well-
The chick told me that. I was like, you never heard that? Nah, I never heard that. Yeah, look, it's.
She saw it. I was like, yeah, I did have, like, I think it was like a Gatorade or something that had high sugar or carbs.
You got to train that now too?
Not right now.
Oh, okay.
Not right now.
Yeah.
But, I definitely want to do one, within the next year. I mean, because it costs, and you got to, get up early or whatever the schedule is. You definitely have to keep a schedule.
A trainer would definitely hold you accountable. Like for me, it wasn't an issue of going to the gym because I would go to the gym every day, like at 1 on my break or whatever. I would work out, but like that would be maybe 3 times a week. But now I was like, all right, this right here just motivate me to I gotta get up. I on the page I gotta post, just gotta finish my workout. That way I'm motivating other people that's out there that's like, damn, this nigga on it. Like, let me step my shit, so I'm making my business. 6:30 in the morning, going to LA Fitness. Just got finished working out, got it in for the day. I'm good. Now I get home 8 in the morning, 7:30, 8 in the morning. I done did something that, like you say, how the most percentage of people haven't already done. My day has already. I've been 2 hours in on my day, and I did something.
And you still got the
towards
rest of the day.
Now I got the
I seen
rest of the
G's
day.
getting his workout in too. G, he getting ready for his premiere. Shout out my brother Garrick Dixon.
I just saw him last
yeah.
Saturday.
Got
He
the
was
show
hanging out,
premiering.
The
They
26th.
got having a screening next week, right?
Yeah, I think next week.
Is it next week?
But I see he's posting like his workout.
Yeah, he showed me. Me and him was talking because me and him were both at the dime with a club. I had a club soda, he had a water. So I was like, so he's in there like.
Shout
hey,
out to the dudes I used to drink the most with in LA.
Hilarious.
With the club soda and water. Not that
So-
damn Naeem. I drink a lot with Naeem too.
Yeah, but I'll be, I'm like I said, I'm gonna be back on my shit, but I'm doing this, for the mental and for the physical and everything.
Yeah,
man.
man.
Yeah, but you're right. When you see the results, or you even start seeing the results,
5 pounds. I told you.
that's motivating.
And I don't eat after 6.
Now that's really hard. I try not
That's
to eat
hard,
it.
bro.
I try
We
not to
comics,
eat.
bro. We
That's why I
out
got
to
these- that's
we
why I got
out
these
to
cherries.
midnight, 1 o'clock. That's hard for comics.
Yeah.
You know what I do? Like
It's 11:30, 12. We still outside. Like
That's why I
starving.
said when we back on the road, I gotta really feel like, all right, how I'm gonna do it. Like I gotta
if you
just
bring
figure that
those,
part
like if
out.
you bring stuff like that with you, then
So what's the cherries? What's this?
It's just because if I eat after 6,
Okay.
fruit.
That's what I was gonna say. I get those little mandarin oranges.
Yeah, that ain't gonna really fuck me
Okay,
up or
okay.
do anything. Yeah.
No, I thought it was like I meant like.
Oh, it was nothing
specific
for it to help. Nah, I just
Okay.
like
Okay.
it because I don't want to have no watermelon. Just be like, you know what I mean? So I'm like, yo, cherries is easy. I like cherries, you know what I mean? But I'm always eat a bowl of fruit at night because I'm hungry. I'm hungry by 8:30.
That's hard as
I'm
hell.
hungry by 8:30, so I'll
You don't
just
eat after
some
what? You
fruit.
said 6:30?
Yeah, after 6:30.
So you done for the night except for cherries?
Yep.
You eat past what time? You don't eat past what time?
I try not to eat past 7:30.
Really?
Yeah.
And mind you, today I ate at 5:30 because I had to be in the car before 5:30 because I had to leave here. So
Your body reacts different in the morning when it's like you have to reset your body, let your body process the food, and you get up. Now I'm hungry, but if it's still sluggish and still, digesting from last night, then you're gonna be sluggish all morning. At least I am.
Yeah.
At least I am. Man.
Yeah, I started every morning of my week last week like that.
Sluggish.
Ate a fucking hero. we just killed mad bottles of tequila in the club. Ate a Subway sub.
Yeah.
Ate a Wawa sub. Ate donuts, and I'm like, I gotta go to bed.
yeah,
Wake up morning like, what we doing? Yo, what we
yeah.
doing? Oh, brunch? Okay. Unlimited mimosas? Let's go.
Yeah.
Cracked.
I love all that. Yeah.
I was on stage Sunday. I said, listen, man, they clapped. I got on stage, I do my thing.
Yeah.
They clapped. I said, hold up. I think y'all should clap again. They start clapping some more. I'm like, now y'all should really give it up for me, considering the fact that I almost didn't make this show. I said, let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, at noon, I was so fucked up. You would have been shocked to see me in here. You'd be like, he ain't making that show tonight. I said, yo, I took unlimited mimosas as a challenge.
Bruh.
Like, you mean you could just get mimosas as many as you want? You just keep
Where
pouring
you
them.
go?
Well, keep pouring them. Park. Shout out to Park.
Yeah.
Brunch was phenomenal. Stop
I
putting
love
so much sugar in the damn grits. Y'all should do the sugar grits and regular grits. Some people just like regular grits. They put too much sugar in the grits. I didn't like it.
Yeah, that's
But
my
that
weakness,
damn-
man.
that damn-
Mimosas and brunch.
Son,
Man,
that
we was in Vegas when it was like 107. We was out at that damn swim party and then had that show. Man,
Yeah,
that
was
hard.
was not right.
I was like, what are we doing right here?
That was a tough one. That was.
I had to get out of there. I told Kurt, like, yo, I got to go, bro. I got to go lay down before the show. And he stayed because Kiki came and surprised me.
Yeah.
But,
I went and
man,
tried
freaking-
it. And
that was
took
freaking
it.
crazy.
somewhat
like, what is
of
it,
a nap.
107 degrees? And we just standing out here drinking
It was
alcohol?
in the teens.
Man.
No.
Shout out! Oh yeah, man! You went held the kid down too. I appreciate you, Bryce. Yeah, Bryce.
Yo, let me tell you something. I wasn't gonna talk about it on air. I'll talk about it, but I'll talk about it off air as well. Your son and I had a conversation that we have never had before.
Was it good?
It was great. It was great. But I was like, yo, either he's getting closer with me, like he's realizing, like, yo, Tone is big bro, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because we was like, we never really talk like that. It's usually just like, hey man, like, can my friends get a drink or where we going? I'm like, maybe it's because his pops is there. But yo, and they followed the protocol. I was like, yo, it was 15 of us leaving the comedy club. I said, yo, tell them it's 15 of us, man. Just meet me there because I can't usher everybody in.
Right.
Nigga, I walked in that front door. He was standing right there inside the door. What up? I'm like, see. I said, yo, that's what I'm talking about, yo. Now I ain't have to haggle. Like, yo, I know I said 18, but now it's 21. I know I said 21, but now it's 25. It's like, dude, it ain't my club.
Yeah, right.
It's some other people in there that are just as important that got entourages as well, or groups as well. So I was like, yo, I so appreciate that, man. And we went upstairs, got a little section. Yo, you good? I had my nephew with me. I had Andre's son.
Okay,
with his boys. Yeah. Yo, this Trey's son. Yo, it's my nephew, my brother Andre's son. Boom. Yo, what up? It's good. Yeah. Young boys, they took over the dance floor. The old dudes, we sitting back like. So I'm watching him in the water, like, yo, they just chopping up, having a good time. Yeah. And then, like, we did a round of drinks. It was like it said, the sign said, "Rock the World." Another round, "Rock the World 2." And then Rye was like, yo, we need a bottle of champagne because all the shows are sold out. Yo. Says sold DC out again. Brought that sign. They just going up. The young boys going up. Like, yo. And then Rice came over to me like, yo, man. And we started talking. I was like, all right, kid, you good, kid? You good? Yo, let me tell you, man. And we just started talking. I'm like, we've never had this conversation before. This is actually pretty cool. We'll talk about it off air, but I was like, this is pretty cool.
Please.
I was like, man, I think we just became friends. we just bonded right now. Me and this little cat just bonded. But they had a great time, man. They had a great time. It was cool to see the cats.
I appreciate it.
It was like, everybody good, everybody working. They y'all get, I was trying to still be big homie. Yo, y'all good. Y'all work is good. Money's good. Y'all ain't blowing on y'all doing no crazy shit, right? No, we good. We straight. All right,
Shout out to Bryce.
Yeah, shout out Bryce, man. It was cool. It was a
cool.
pleasure partying with you, young man. And shout out to Wada, man. You was too much, bro. He was too much. He was too much.
Who was that? That was your nephew?
Andre's son, yeah.
Andre's son.
Like, knew the words to every song. I'm like, yo, hold it. Don't bump into nobody. I don't want these cats to take it the wrong way. Just stay right here where I can see you. Man, they was up, though. They was up.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah, we had a good time, yo. Good times. Good times had by all. Now I have to go to work. I got to go on the block, jump on stage. Where we at? We got time? Where we at? How long? We started at 6:30, right?
I think a couple minutes after.
Okay.
Let's go. Hey, we almost
ending comments, Fox. What you got? What you want to end on?
Shout out to the people who is continually supporting us, man. We are almost at 2,000 subscribers, man. Share this, like this,
please.
And we got more content coming. And
I got to do more of what you just said. Sorry to cut you off.
Mm-hmm.
You get up in the morning, 6:30 in the morning. I got to do that with the podcast. Like, we in DC tonight, but make sure you follow. We in here this weekend. Man, also go podcast.
Yeah,
I got to do that more.
Like and comment.
I'm trying to go from. If we got 2,000, I'm trying to get 5,000 in the next week or so.
Yeah. Got it.
So share this, like this, and comment. We read the comments.
Yeah, send us your comments, man. I said we was gonna do the comment show. We'll just answer everybody's comments. So send your comments and your questions, especially, and we'll do a segment at least where we just answer y'all questions. Yeah. And like, subscribe, share, tell your peoples, man. Tell your peoples. It's a cool ass podcast. I think so. I'm on it. I think it's cool.
In the next couple of weeks, man, we're gonna have some more guests on here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Summertime, so a lot of people traveling, doing their vacation and thing. But we're gonna have some guests maybe next week after. So so stay tuned for that too.
Yo, I told Khan because we said summertime. That's what made me reminded me. I told Khan earlier. That fucking Summertime Butch, Benny the Butcher. 5 mics.
Oh yeah. You just said
5 mother.
Bro,
I play that shit 1 to 11, 1 to 11, 1 to 11, and then by that time I'm out the car going anywhere I'm at, get back in 1 to 11, 5 mics. Summertime.
You know what I listened to driving here today? The Locks NPR Tiny Desk.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that shit is fire.
I ain't heard it yet. I ain't heard it yet.
That shit is dope.
I'm still listening to Ushers. I'm still listening to. I'm still watching. Watch this.
But all right, Benny the Butcher. I'm gonna listen to him on the way home.
Kirk, we love you, man. We just trying to fight calories and calories.
Trying
and
to
all
have
that.
a 6-pack.
I'll be back on.
Gotta make it home.
As soon as I leave the dentist, I gotta go back Thursday, and get some more work done. So next week I should be back on the wagon or off the wagon, whatever you want to call it. We appreciate you. We appreciate y'all tuning in. Fox, what you got?
Shout out to DFW that came out to the show. Shout out Skinny Key. It came out, and shout out to Marvin, Raj, and Q.
Oh, Raj, what up, boy? Yeah. What up, Raj? And that, ladies and gentlemen, live from the green room, episode number 35. This is our sponsor, Captain Kirk's Jamaican Rum Punch. We see you next week.
We out.
Peace.
Peace.